this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
On second down, Tua. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Brandon McManus lining up.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Love now to pass on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Joyner, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing. Love got his connection complete to Ruggs. Touchdown, 49ers. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First down, Miami.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
51, Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time. Check.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 14-14.
Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time with Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love looking to throw it.
33-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Joyner. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Carried by
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's taken in by Stewart. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So that one will be accepted. First down. Love to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
On the 43-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
The ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To pass. Here's Jordan Love looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From midfield, here's Tua. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Complete.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carried by.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here comes the 49ers. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. This is Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Love now to pass on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Tua going to run the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23.
49ers.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not just sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name. How about your respect? Get it more than what I get, expecting up the flat. Ready. Yellow. 22.
Hey, we got 3 down. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. In your face.
To throw again. Love taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
49ers 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 31. Check 26. Check 26.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
brought
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Down to an Egos Tua, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. He picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coax. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, best up the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing it so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do.